Alright, am I on? It looks like I am. Okay. So right now, I put some black down on the parts that I wanted to. Well, actually, I put black down on all of them. I decided that that was going to be the color after the white primer. And now I'm going to start masking to actually. I don't actually. Look at me. I don't need to mask this part, so I'm going to take this off. I'm a genius. I was just gonna put this part as gray and then do the rest as red, but I'm like thinking about it. I can just paint gray and then red over the gray. So, smart guy over here. We will do that. I need to mute my phone. Otherwise, we get a lot of buzz. There we go. So I just wasted some tape, but that's okay. The paint that we're using here, at least for the red, don't want to. Okay, we're gonna do gray first, so let's leave that here. Like I see these engines, they're still drying on the inside there. I want them to have those little thrusters inside to be black. And we'll see how that ends up doing. I don't know how I'm going to do that part. We shall see. I might just do like a paint them all gray, and then we'll do black after with hand painting them. It should be easy. But for now, let me get this over here. So these are the colors I need. They have all that in black there. This blue gray, I need to mix up some of that salmon looking color. And I think that's it. These are a little bluer here. I need to translate what that color is, but I can probably just make it. Bless me. Okay, I have my paints over here somewhere. Got 2 little pots to mix in. Here's a third. I have red here. This is pre-thinned. I can probably add some more thinner. Let's see. Let's mute that thing. Boom. We'll see how that goes. Gray. We have my white. That's Createx white, water-based, easy peasy airbrush color. And we will put the easiest formulation of gray is with black. And this is pre-thin black. So I'll probably need a lot of that. And we need it to be a blue-gray, like this one. So what I will do is we'll add a teeny tiny bit of blue in there. There's black in there. I got these rags. So I have a subscription to one of those car washes that pop up all over the state of California. I don't know if they're all over the world, but they've been popping up all over the desert anyway. And to me, it's kind of a terrible thing, but I guess it's a good one. People like it. There's my knife for cutting. And where's my blue? There we go. And then mix this up. I'm gonna shake that real hard. I think my connection is better today than it was yesterday. I'm not lagging as bad. We're gonna make a gray. I think I have a smaller bottle of this here. I don't need to use the big one. There we go. You get that little glass ball in there. I think this one's empty. Look at me being extra prepared today. We have another bottle of white, gold, clear. All right, this is what we do then. We're gonna refill. Oh, that's top coat. Okay. Yeah, but like this is real class here, Chris. Don't have anything prepared. Well, I could thin this already, but I like to thin as I go. There we go. This one's pretty thin because I thinned a whole bunch of black and I didn't have anywhere to put it, so I just put it back in the bottle. Okay. So gray is real easy to go. Oh, look at that. The ball went in the way. Man, I am in trouble today. Let's see. Maybe I clogged it up in here. That's why I have these little paintbrushes. I keep them handy in case something like this happens. Haha. Yeah, it was just clogged in there. So, my little sibling and I, we finished watching the live action One Piece, and that was fun. Got quite a bit of paint in there now. All white. I think my black is running out. But it was a really good show. I liked it. Now, it compressed a lot of time into those 8 episodes. Like, a lot. But I think it's a good thing, because one thing I'm really upset about in One Piece anime is that it takes forever. Like, you know, I like One Piece, I like Luffy, I like the characters. But man, this one little arc will take 10 days to figure out what's going on. Sometimes I just want some fast action. Do some shaking. If you ever mixed paint before, you know that blue is one of the strongest flavors there is out there. And this looks really light, but the reason is blue can overpower most other colors. So I want to say my brother is home. Well, you see how it's already turning blue. And we take the back side of one of these and kind of compare it. You see that's too light right now. So just a hair darker. This one needs to be refilled too. Do 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 do. I'm enjoying these cooler nights a lot. It's been really hot during the day and cooling off during the nights, and I appreciate that immensely. It's been one of those things that I've been looking forward to all year. I hate the summer with a passion, and not good with the heat. Let's see, where's my dirty one? Wipe this guy off. Forgive the bounce. It's not on purpose. Let's try this color out. Still way too light, so let's go a little more black. Now, on newer Gunpla, I can actually show y'all. And I say y'all, there's only one person in here, but maybe people watch it later. I don't know. On newer Gunpla, the instructions actually tell you a recipe for how to make the colors exactly like they do. And it's pretty nifty, but I don't use the brands they do. So I'm left to make my own regardless. And I kind of prefer it that way. That's still too light. Let's see how different that is. It's like a white compared to that one. So we're going to need a little more blue and a little more black. That's probably way too much blue. Let's see how thin that black is compared to the blue. That's why it's not coloring it as much, because it's mostly thinner in there. But one of the things I've really come to enjoy over the years of painting is color mixing. Like, if I get to the same result as what I like, then regardless of how I got there, it should be pretty good. And this one's close. Let's spread it. Still needs a little bit darker. Yeah, let's see. Move this light. I mean, that's down close, but it's not perfect. Let's let it dry. I think a little bit darker, just a little bit will work. What do you think? I need to tilt that way. There we go. My little stand is like an octopus. It's got the light here, and then it's got my phone here. Kind of cool. The problem is if I adjust one, I adjust both. Let's see. See how pretty it looks when you make it? That's my favorite part right there. There's mixing machines that'll make this a lot easier. There's shaker ones. There's like little pill scientific stirrers, where you put the little magnetized pearl in there and then you put it on there and it spins it. It's pretty neat. But I'm pretty old school. Pretty whatever, I don't know. Lazy? Cheap? If it's free, it's for me. Let's see. Okay, we got some right there. And I think that's gonna be it. So now you can see it right there. But let's let it dry. It's pretty close. It's almost where I want it at, actually. Like a battleship gray with a little bit of blue in there. So let's let that dry. And we'll try to match that. Well, I want to spray, so what we'll do, because we're cool, is we're going to thin this. how that looks. We're gonna thin this, and I'll start spraying because I've already been on 15 minutes and I haven't sprayed anything. And that's what I said I wanted to do. Okay. That's my airbrush charging. And we're gonna, let's see, getting ahead of ourselves. Gonna put these back on. Here's nasty, ugly color. There we go. Grab onto that. And this one. Those ones need to be black. Right here. Grab onto that. And we're gonna spray this section here in the silver, or the gray, not silver. Gray here, and then, whoa, well, rude. We'll spray the other ones afterwards. So you just see how this one looks. Probably these two. Let's see how they dried off. It's still a little wet in there. All right, so I probably shouldn't be spraying these at all because it's pretty humid out here. But we're gonna do it anyway because we're cool like that. Okay. There's a little bit of water in there still, so I'll get this guy going. It's gonna be super easy, watch. Get all my stuff out of the way. Bam, just like that. Isn't that easy? So I love the airbrush. There you go. And then when that dries, we'll tape off this side and we'll paint this the ugly red. And you know, I'm super smart, right? I'm like clever genius on earth. I sprayed my base, which is supposed to be all black. Genius. But I have a lot more that I can spray that gray color. So we're gonna bring these out. I'm gonna put them in. Put this guy here. Put them in here. That one's gray. This one needs to be gray. That one. That one. All of these. Make sure those are dry. There's a lot of detail on these pieces that I kind of want to go over later. But we need to do multiple coats on this anyway, so we're going to do that. We'll get to them. That one, okay. See, most of these are actually gray. Those need to be purplified, and those are here on the ends of these. So this little section needs to be purple, but we can key those out later with some masking tape. And that means all of these need to be, let's see, this needs to be gray. I kind of want to keep this darker. Okay, you can stop doing that. Maybe I'll do this all gray and then leave this black. We'll see. Or I'll paint over it black or something. Do a transparent black. That'll be cool, right? Transparent colors are cool. We like those. I do. Okay, we got all the ones that are going gray. Let's go ahead and spray them then. Let me start with the big one. Flip this back on. And get out of the way, charging cable. I went and waited so long that it's clogged, so we're very smart. Now that shouldn't have happened, but like I said in my last video, the one and only problem I have with airbrushing is you spend more time cleaning the damn brush than you ever do painting it. But thankfully it's nice and easy. Just run some water through it and you should be good, because this is water-based stuff. Let's test out a part here. There we go. Back to Norman. Not even getting it on film. What a guy. Let's see. There we go. Oh my goodness. What is with me today? I like that vibration effect. Makes my phone go wonky. You said fancy? Definitely fancy. It's one of the coolest things. This is one of the reasons I bought this thing. It's like, hey, I could do hand brushing. I've done it many, many times. But this just makes it so fast. You know, I think my pressure is too high right now. I think I need to lower it, but I'm not going to, because I'm too lazy. See those little circles? Those will be, I'll probably put dark gray in there, because those are supposed to be like, what are they called? Particle beams? Particle beam cannons. And those need to be gray for some reason. That's how you do it. This is black. Simple and easy. You see that panel right there in the middle? That's a really big panel. Like, if you think about it, this guy, here he is. This guy's 60 feet tall, right? Big boy. Look how big that panel would be. That's gigantic. How do you make a panel that big? I guess you just do it. How do you get there? Practice, right? No, just kidding. Bum, bum, bum. The real funny part is, if you want to go there, this this thing, it's in this color anyway. But I have more control this way on how the finish looks, because I mix the paint. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. I probably shouldn't have put so much paint in the little airbrush pot. Because if you look, there's actually subtle variation between each one of these panels. And that is because the paint settles down. You have to stir it back up. But this is only one coat, so I can afford to play silly games. Man, that vibe is getting to me. Boom, 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 boom. Hi, Chicote. I see you out there. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I really like gray. It's not as ostentatious as black is. You know, black is asking for attention, I think. Not in a bad way, because I think black is a good color. I wear black every day. But sometimes it could be too far out there, and you can get attention with it. You know, black is it's one of the strongest colors, you know. There's once you go black, you can't go back. That's not what that means, but I'm making myself laugh too much. Um, in the paint world, at least, it's just making a really, really bold statement. And I think gray is a nice in between for. I mean, it is an in between. Obviously, it's absolutely in between black and white, and so it's between the two extremes. But what I mean is, it's a nice midpoint between the colors. The most intense colors. All right, so that is the first coat there. And that, I need to, well, I can keep that on there because I got to clean it. The other thing I wanted to do is mix up the red that I'm going to use. Now you have this one. Let's see how that looks. Well, that's dry, so we're not going to use that one. That is very dry. So we will, let me get this starting to clean. We will mix up some new one in that little pot. So I have the cap for it too, and I can store it for later. I'll probably need to mix up some more gray too for the next coats. I'm probably going to do 3. Maybe 2 if I like the way it looks, and then put some clear. And then I'll get to hand brushing all the details. And actually, let me show you guys this. Let's see, where is it? I brought it out here. Hold on 1 second. What did I do with it? Chikati, what did I do with it? Hi, baby. So I've been thinking about what to do for these portions right here, right? This one right here. I can paint them gold. I can do yellow and then add a silver overtone to it. Or, and I've seen this done many times, I can use this, because that's pretty. Now, here's the thing, guys. I'm colorblind. Is that yellow? Because I think it's green. But I've been told twice that it's yellow. And if it is, do you think that I should use this one or this one? Let's see, can I get... That looks green to me. This looks yellow, but that's green. Okay, thank you, Samsung guest. Use your Samsung guest user ID. There you go, Devin. So we're gonna make that one. That one is in my brain as green. So do I use this one though? Or should I find one that's yellow? Because I can go to Daiso tomorrow and see about getting a green or yellow one. I don't know. I have other tapes too. But these ones are a little bit too funky. They have that weird pattern. A lot of weird tapes. I also have ones that look like wood. They're pretty cool. It's actually what I used as masking on the wires there. That's wood. I'm a funny guy. To me only. Okay. Let's get... Well, one, we need to mix a purple too. We'll do that later. So this is the nice bright purple that they give you. Lavender purple. Purple. It's purple. But the red, this one, it's like a salmon flesh. Almost orange. I want to say orange. You guys let me know if it's not orange, because I am, like I said, colorblind. But orange usually sticks out. I can see orange pretty well. I'm going to put this here. Oh, I need to finish cleaning my pot before it goes bad in here. It gets everything all hard. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bo, do, 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 do. You know that song. Everyone knows that one. That's Law and Order. Okay, I'm going to turn this back on for now. I need to get the water through the system. That should be it for the airbrush for now. So you guys don't have to hear that obnoxious brrr sound effect for the next little while I mix up my orange. So you got red in here. And that's the easy part. I know I want a nice orange. And a yellow. I should have mixed this. Honestly, I don't know how thin that is or how much pigment is in it. Let's try that again. Look at me go. Not this one. You gotta mix your paints if they've been sitting around, because you don't know how much pigment or thinner gets in there, how it separates while it sits. Okay. That's the color I'm trying to copy. Ooh, look. It's right in there. There we go. Should not take a lot. I'm tempted to make it metallic, but I think the anime has it in flat colors. There's not a lot of metallic colors in Gundam, I don't think. Yeah, that just ate that yellow up like it was nothing, huh? Let me get a spoon here, too. There we go. I think the red will overpower the yellow. Yeah, that's what it's doing. That's orangier than it was. Let's see. No, it's gotta be way orangier than that. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, so people will make fun of me for using cheap paints, but I can throw that out and not be sad. If I used Vallejo or Gaia Note, something like that, that'd be my entire pot, and I'd be pretty upset because that's like $8. With my cheapy paints, I have freedom to do these kinds of mixes. That's very orange. Okay, so naturally with more yellow, you're gonna get an orangier orange. And don't make fun of the way I say orange, because it's funny. Leave me alone. But I think that's too orange for what we're going for. Let's see. Do we need it darker or lighter? We need it lighter. So actually, no, we need more yellow. How much more? Probably about that much more. Is that too much? I don't know, but I have more red if I need it. Remember, cheap paint so you can play with it. Well, you get a formula that you like, and then you stick with it. But me, personally, I'm dumb. But let your dumb be less dumb. Boop. Let's see how this one looks. You see that capillary action? Do you see that? It's absorbing into my flesh, giving me skin cancer. I think that's the one. So I am going to spray this on the spoon. This one can stand by. This is my lighter red than normal red. Now we can wipe this up. And we're going to give this a light scuff. You see the reflection of the light? Let's see. This is how I tell it's sanded all the way. See that reflection of the ring light? Oh, where is it? There it is. See that? So I want that to go away. Once I can't see it, it's enough. We don't do a lot. We try to do it in one direction, but if you're lazy, it's okay to go both. Remember, this is only a spoon. It's not the Mona Lisa. And I need to thin this a bit, because it's actually pretty thin. Not this one. If you've ever read instructions on these things, how to thin, as per the manufacturer, they always say random things. You need to do it this much. You need to do it the same consistency as whole milk. Like, what does that mean? Whole milk pours just like water. So do I want it to look like water? Okay. Okay. Let's check this one out to get this out of the way, because that is gray and we don't want it to be orange gray. And we're gonna pour this in just a little bit. Don't need a lot. We actually don't need as much as I've made already, but you know. My nozzle's still dirty. Give me 1 second to clean it. Don't do what I'm doing here and clean it while there's paint in. That's not a good idea. In fact, it's a pretty terrible idea. But you get that stuff on the threads. Once that dries off, it might lead to disaster. Okay, let's try this again. Ooh, it's still not going. Wowee. So this color is not the color I want. We want a more orangey orange red. It sprays on too light over the white spoon. But on the spoon, on the parts, we have black. So, Mr. Chris, infinite genius mode, needs a black spoon. And I need to give my airbrush a deep cleaning. So I think that's going to be it. Let me go ahead and clean my airbrush off camera, and maybe I will come back later, or I will probably just continue painting on my own. But that will be it for this video. I see that there are 2 people on here. Hello to both of you, but I will say have a good night. I'll see you guys next time, or you'll see me, but like I always say, more than likely I'll see my stuff. Bye-bye.